Did Roberts really earn his massive 2026 success, or is he just the music industry's most expensive corporate experiment? The dark truth behind his explosive rise to fame will shock you. Is the unprecedented, meteoric rise of a reality television champion a testament to once-in-a-generation talent, or the result of a meticulously engineered corporate strategy? In 2026, the entertainment landscape is heavily dominated by the rapid commercial ascent of Roberts. Following his highly publicized television victory, Roberts has achieved a level of mainstream visibility that statistically eludes the vast majority of emerging artists. He is currently major award nominations and dominating domestic streaming charts at a record-breaking pace. However, from an objective, investigative reporting standpoint, analyzing this phenomenon requires looking beyond the immediate celebratory headlines. Industry, veterans, and market analysts are increasingly questioning the underlying mechanics of this explosive trajectory. The prevailing narrative suggests a grassroots triumph, but the empirical data points toward a massive, capital-intensive corporate rollout. When an artist transitions from a television contestant to a ubiquitous media presence practically overnight, it inevitably prompts a critical examination of the supporting infrastructure. Is the industry witnessing the organic development of a sustainable global superstar, or is Roberts the focal point of an immensely expensive, highly controlled promotional experiment? By evaluating the structural realities of his management agreements and the sheer volume of marketing capital currently being deployed, a more complex picture emerges. This report aims to deconstruct the rapid acceleration of his career, whether this accelerated visibility is an indicator of long-term artistic viability or simply the temporary result of unprecedented corporate investment designed to maximize short-term financial returns. When a breakout artist achieves sudden, massive commercial visibility, who is actually dictating the logistical and creative decisions behind closed boardroom doors? To comprehensively understand the velocity of Roberts' current trajectory, one must critically examine the foundational legal agreements governing his professional operations. Standard industry practice for major television talent franchises dictates that the victor is immediately integrated into a comprehensive recording and management contract. Financial analysts note that these are frequently structured as 360-degree deals, a highly restrictive corporate arrangement where the recording label claims a substantial percentage of all gross revenue streams. This encompasses not only digital music consumption and physical media sales, but extends deeply into live performance ticketing, exclusive merchandise distribution, and lucrative third-party brand endorsements. Consequently, Roberts has effectively transitioned from an autonomous vocalist into a high-value, heavily managed corporate asset. While this strategic integration guarantees an immediate, massive promotional budget and high-profile media placements, it fundamentally compromises the artist's operational independence. Every public appearance, social media interaction, and strategic career is subject to rigorous executive approval. The pressure to generate consistent, immediate returns on the network's multi-million-dollar initial investment creates a high-stakes, uncompromising professional environment. He is currently operating under intense, relentless scrutiny from executive boards who view his daily output primarily as a quarterly revenue stream. This structural reality paints a stark contrast to the glamorous imagery projected to the public, highlighting the intense pressure cooker that defines his daily professional existence. Does achieving optimal chart performance require an emerging artist to completely abandon the authentic sonic identity that initially secured their dedicated audience? A critical component of analyzing Roberts' rapid elevation involves documenting a highly noticeable shift in his core artistic identity. During his tenure on the reality television broadcast, Roberts cultivated a massive, dedicated consumer base through his raw, emotionally resonant, and distinctly authentic vocal performances. However, music critics and industry market analysts have documented a stark stylistic departure in the production of his 2026 debut studio recordings. to ensure immediate commercial radio integration and algorithmic dominance across major digital streaming platforms. Recording labels frequently pair newly contracted reality stars with a rotating committee of established, high-profile producers. The explicit objective of this corporate collaboration is to engineer a commercially viable audio product that seamlessly aligns with current mainstream pop data trends. Internal reports suggest this strategic frequently occurs at the direct expense of the artist's original creative vision. To minimize financial risk, the label relies entirely on proven, data-driven audio formulas rather than experimenting with Roberts' personal songwriting capabilities. Consequently, the highly promoted tracks that propelled him to the forefront of the industry are polished, meticulously constructed pieces of commercial media that lack his original authenticity. This dynamic raises compelling questions regarding artistic agency within the modern pop sector. While the resulting chart placements objectively validate the commercial success of the project, they clearly highlight the significant creative compromises required to achieve rapid, mainstream algorithmic acceptance. At what point does a heavily mandated corporate promotional schedule transition from standard industry practice into an unsustainable occupational hazard for the performer? The logistical reality of transforming a reality television victor into a globally recognized pop superstar within a single calendar year demands an incredibly punishing, relentless physical itinerary. Investigative reports into the standard promotional cycles of major label priority artists reveal a high-pressure, closely monitored schedule specifically designed to maximize media saturation before public interest inevitably wavers. For Roberts, this has translated into a rigorous daily routine consisting of early morning network television broadcasts, extensive national radio syndication interviews, cross-country logistical transits, and late-night stadium rehearsals. This level of constant, uninterrupted exposure is deemed strictly necessary by management executives to sustain the momentum generated by his television victory. However, medical professionals within the entertainment sector have frequently cited the severe physical and psychological strain directly associated with these accelerated rollout campaigns. The artist is essentially required to perform continuously, functioning as a tireless, perpetually energized ambassador for a highly monetized brand, while simultaneously navigating extreme sleep deprivation. While corporate public relations teams carefully curate outward appearances of effortless success and robust vitality, independent industry sources indicate a highly demanding, frequently exhausting professional existence. Maintaining this required peak visibility necessitates that the artist subordinates their personal well-being to the strict, uncompromising demands of the corporate schedule, highlighting the hidden occupational hazards of manufactured celebrity. Is the sudden, overwhelming ubiquity of a breakout artist a reflection of organic audience demand or the result of a heavily subsidized corporate marketing campaign? To comprehensively analyze the unprecedented dominance of Roberts on the 2026 commercial charts, it is necessary to rigorously examine the intersection of television broadcasting and the music industry's vast promotional infrastructure. The sudden, overwhelming ubiquity of his debut releases across all major digital streaming platforms has prompted financial analysts to look closely at the specific marketing mechanics involved. The television network that originally launched Roberts possesses a distinct, heavily vested financial interest in his continued, highly visible success. Validating their chosen champion in the broader commercial market simultaneously validates the cultural relevance and lucrative advertising value of their aging television franchise. Consequently, massive entertainment conglomerates frequently deploy extensive, heavily capitalized marketing campaigns to ensure their priority artists remain constantly visible to the general public. This strategy involves aggressive digital advertising placements, heavily subsidized playlist inclusion on major streaming applications, and targeted promotional efforts designed to artificially amplify engagement metrics. The narrative of the triumphant competition winner is highly marketable, providing a compelling angle that is leveraged across multiple corporate subsidiaries. Therefore, while Roberts undeniably possesses vocal talent, his rapid elevation within the industry hierarchy is heavily subsidized by an unprecedented level of corporate synergy. His current chart placements represent the successful culmination of a massive, coordinated media strategy designed to convert television viewership into quantifiable industry prestige. As we review the comprehensive data from this explosive year, must we critically redefine the structural requirements and personal costs of modern musical superstardom? The rapid career trajectory of Roberts following his highly publicized victory serves as a definitive, contemporary case study in modern entertainment economics. He has achieved a level of mainstream visibility and commercial chart success that statistically eludes the vast majority of working professionals within the sector. However, our investigative review of the underlying business mechanics reveals a highly complex, heavily regulated corporate narrative that directly challenges the conventional public understanding of a music industry triumph. The immediate transition from an independent talent to an international touring artist required total integration into a massive corporate apparatus. This system demands absolute compliance, relentless physical exertion, and the frequent subordination of personal artistic vision to algorithmic market trends and committee-driven production. The prestigious title of champion and the resulting mainstream chart success are inextricably linked to the restrictive realities of comprehensive management contracts, where the artist functions primarily as a highly managed, rapidly depreciating corporate asset. As the global music industry continues to evolve throughout 2026, this high-speed business model raises critical, ongoing questions regarding the true, long-term value of rapid, manufactured fame. For industry analysts monitoring this landscape, the professional story of Roberts presents a profound dichotomy: the achievement of ultimate mainstream commercial validation versus the total forfeiture of creative and operational autonomy. The data suggests the true cost of the crown is significantly higher than viewers realize.